deal. So when you're looking at, I forgot when you guys, what did you guys do, 15 or something?
10, 11.
10, 11, okay. Now, if you think about it just in terms of value, when you toss a coin 20 times, how many heads would you anticipate you should get, theoretically? 10 of them, right? Because half time heads, half time should get tails. But yet, if I'm looking at it, I'm going to get only, flip the coin and get 1 heads, that means I got to get 19 tails.
Yeah.
That's a long string of stuff that's going to be pretty tough to happen. So think about what you're looking at here. You have the number of trials was 20. You want 1 success to be heads. What's the probability of getting the heads value? 0.5. The 1 minus that would be also 0.5. So when you put it all together, you still get the probability of k equaling 1. 1 successful flip of heads, 19 tails. The probability of that happening is going to be 20 choose 1, 0.5 to the first power times 0.5 to the 19th power. Yes, sir?
Why is it point? Yesterday we had like 37.37, 0.63. Those were like the probabilities of our own like statistics, wasn't it?
Right. Yes.
But wait, why is it 0.5? Why isn't it
0.05
and 0.95?
For flipping a coin?
Yeah.
How many options do you have when you flip a coin? How many options do you have to flip a coin?
No, but
What kind of coin do you flip?
one.
What was your size?
Yesterday we're doing like 16 divided by 25 and all that stuff.
Right, because it was
What?
different. What we were doing there is that we were calculating probabilities versus yes or no out of a sample set. Our sample set was 16 out of 25 of you believe something, 9 out of 25 of you believe something else. Okay. That was calculating probability of yes or no out of 25 possible things. 16 out of this happened. When you're doing heads or tails, the probability of heads or tails is 50% either way.
Why is it not the same problem?
Because you had to calculate the probability to get there. Okay? Here, they're telling you it's just flipping a coin. You only have 2 chances, 2 choices, 50-50. Remember what I said yesterday about do not overthink this?
I didn't. This made a lot of sense at home, though.
Okay. Well, it's just 50-50. You just substitute in. Yes, you're going to get a Chromie number here. Now, Clay, let me show you the other one. Yes, ma'am?
Okay, so is it going to be always 20 choose 1?
For this one, yeah, unless it was 20 choose 10. Or 20 choose 11. And then these would change up top then as well.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when I look at the other version, and this might clear up what you're thinking here, Clay. When I look at the binomial probabilities, randomly guessing a number correct on a 30-question multiple guess test, what is your sample size? 30. Your n value is going to be 30. And what did I give you guys?
22 and 23.
Okay. So let's look at probability of successfully guessing 15 of them right. So that means you want probability of success being k is equal to 15. What's the probability of success of guessing 1 out of 4? 0.25. So our p-value in this case is 0.25. Our 1 minus p then will be 0.75. You see how I calculated that?
Yeah.
It's the same idea, 50-50. For heads and tails, it's just heads or tails. Here it's 4 multiple choice questions. What's probably to get 1 right? 25%.
It's 4?
Yeah, A, B, C, and D, yes.
All the, okay, never mind.
So if you're going to do, you have 30 of them, so the probability of k equaling 15, guessing 15 of them correctly, is going to equal 30, choose 15. Probability of success, the p-value was 0.25 to the 15th power. Probability then of 1 minus that, 0.75, also to the 15th power, because those 2 exponents have to add up to your number of trials via probability or binomial of something or others. And that's how that works. Okay. You can use the same basic idea to figure out what's the probability that B is the answer for every question on a test. No. You have to compound it out. You can also do the same idea of what's the probability if they're not being a B on a test? It would be the, yeah, it'd be the complement. So it'd be 1 minus B is the answer to everything. So it would be 0.25 to the, say it's your final. There's 50 questions on the final. Let's say there's no answer that is a B. What's the probability of that happening? Well, you'd find the probability of B is the answer to every question, so that'd be 0.25 to the 50th power. And subtract that from 1 gives you the probability that B is not the answer.
Does that mean that B is going to answer every question?
That'd be pretty cool if I did that.
I was
thinking about
every question.
So bad, because it freaks him out.
I know, that's the awesome. Or if it's like AC/DC every time, she's saying there's rock. Ah.
Mr. Murphy, you do every question B and the last one like D, and everybody gets it wrong.
I would
Perfect
honestly.
test.
Let me show you a trick. I have 2 things to show you here real fast. And give you, I think I have, what, 6 problems? I think 6 problems. We'll just add to this, okay? So throw this one in your notes here. I'm going to show you guys this really nifty trick with your calculator. All right, this is a real nifty trick for calculator stuff. This question is asking you to calculate all the probabilities that are greater than or equal to 3. Your successes for 3, 4, and 5 then, because your trials are 5. That has a p-value of 0.2. And what we did yesterday is that we would just use the formula for binomial something or another. We want probability of k equaling 3, probability k equaling 4, probability of k equaling 5. And we'd find all of those and add them all up. Okay? That's what that means via k is greater than or equal to 3. You okay with that?
1 second.
All right. We also did it via our lists. You guys are going to get really mad at me because I figured out a shortcut way to enter in the L2. Remember how you had to go through and calculate 7 times to make those histograms?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a shortcut. It's really nice. So let's take out your calculator real quick.
We never actually had to do those though, did we?
We didn't, but I'm going to show you. Eventually, we're going to be doing some stuff with that. What I want you to do is clear out all your lists and reset stuff. That way you don't have to worry about anything that's stuck in there. And we're going to go to our stat edit. And right now, we have a number of trials. In this case, was 5. N was equal to 5. Which means we could have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there'd be 6 total values for L1. You okay with that?
Yes.
Go 0 through 5 real quick and hit enter. 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay with that? All right. Move over to L2. Back out. Second, quit. Now, what button was it? Hit stat. Is it calculate? No. All right.
Oh,
We'll do it this way.
Regression.
No, it's not regression. All right, just go to your catalog. I forgot where it was. Second, 0. I want you to scroll down. You hit second 0 to your catalog. Scroll down to where you start looking for things that start with the letter B. And we'll get there. Then there is a
Box plot.
above the box plot. It says binomial PDF. Binomial probability distribution function. That's what that stands for. What I want you to do is hit enter on Bino PDF. Bino is that thing. You okay with that? What is your value of n?
5.
Hit 5. Can anybody find, or everybody find the comma on your calculator? It took me 10 minutes. I had no idea where it was.
Oh,
it's above
Right
the
above the
7.
Right above the 7, yes, that's what,
There's a comma on our calculator just for this one purpose.
yes.
You get pi button, you have to press second. That's, I got the priorities wrong.
You can't close, you close the parentheses, that's fine. The comma, there we go. Now, what's your p-value? What's the value of p in this case? 0.2. So type in 0.2, close your parenthesis, hit enter.
This is so cool.
It just calculated all those values from 0 to 5.
What do you do with this?
But what do we do with it? We need to send that into L2. So how do we send this? Remember how we were all talking, I wish there was a copy and paste button? There is. I finally figured it out
How long will it take you, Mr. Murphy?
today. Hit second answer, store, the button above the arrow, or button above on. Stow, we're going to the stow. It's the button above on,
Where's the answer button again?
right here, the minus, second negative.
Yes, yes, yes.
Second, L2. Enter. L2 is the number 2. Now if you go to your list, guess what's there?
Not that.
All the numbers.
Oh,
All the numbers. Izzy, good to see ya!
you made it.
We've missed you. Don't tell Izzy this trick. She has to calculate it all out the long way. Okay. Now all those values are in your L2. So when you go to your stat, oops, edit, your values are there in L2. There is no way for the calculator to just add 3, 4, and 5 together. You still have to write that down, but at least you don't have to go through and recalculate it each time. It's a nice trick. Yes, sir.
What was the button you forgot for?
I think it what?
The button you forgot, what was that for? Try to remember something you couldn't.
That Bino M PDF is an option in one of the distribution things, but if you just hit catalog, you'll find it. It's just as fast. So you still have to add up the values, but you see how it's a little bit quicker. Once you get going to keystrokes on that, it's a lot faster to do. Questions? All right.
How do you add e to the -4 or something?
When you have e to the -4, what does that value mean?
That's great.
So isn't that just?
Let's just move the decimal over 1 little, 2 little, 3 little spots, 4.
4.
Okay. That's all it is.
Isn't it also like times 10 to the next?
Yeah. Okay. Hi! Good to see you. We've missed you. You've missed everything.
Are we just full of third allergies?
That's really all I had to show you today.
Oh yeah.
What are we going to do for the next 10 minutes?
Your homework.
11 minutes.
Let's see. Where's my notepad? It's a nice trick to be able to do that.
Are you gonna have a 235 now?
What's that?
3235.
No, not all. So this is the same sections, 12.6. It's the same page. What was that? 742. For 28, 29, try to do the trick I just showed you about sending the lists through. It's just really fast. And then I want you to do 37 through 41, but don't worry about doing the histograms.
The histograms are the list, right?
No, it's actually drawing out the graph.
Oh.
Just answer the questions. Because it'll say draw the histogram and what is this? You don't need the histogram to answer the question. I believe in 37 through 41, I think there's two of those numbers say draw the histogram. Well, no big deal because once you make those list values, you're looking at the lists anyway to find the values that they're asking for in the question. Don't think it's going to take more than 10 minutes to do this one. Okay?
Surprise to us, third out. I'm the guy who puts the stuff on the board.
What stuff?
Oh yeah, now you know what gremlin writes the stuff on the board.
Why'd you tell me? I still didn't know.
How did gremlin this work?
Do you Nogwai? If you get wet, you multiply or
If I
reverse?
leave after midnight, I don't turn into a green, fleshy monster.
I
That's
do.
debatable.
I do.
Shut up!
What game?
You told us you were going to play a game.
So I'm gonna
I haven't
ask
gotten there yet. We don't know how to play games yet.
you.